Narad ji once came to Mrityulok, the earth planet. So he went to the house of a scholar. The Vedic scholar was reciting Vedic mantras, the hymns. And he saw Narad, he welcomed him, offered his respects. And Narad said, "Can I do something for you?" The scholar said, "Maharaj, you must be going to Vaikunt, the abode of God. So next time you go, please ask him, when will I achieve liberation?" Narad said, "Small work, I'll ask him." From there, Narad went to the house of a cobbler whose job was to stitch shoes. And Narad, he was also welcomed there. And this cobbler, with all the respect that he could muster all his items, he welcomed the celestial sage. Narad asked him as well, "Is there something I can do for you?" The mochi also said, "Maharaj, your gati is all the way to Vaikunt. So next time you meet Narayan, please ask him, when will I be free from this cycle of life and death?" Narad said, "Sure, I'll do it." And from there, Narad headed straight to Vaikunt. Narayan welcomed him. And Narayan said, "Where did you travel to today, Narad?" Narad said, "I went to the earth planet." "Did you meet anybody interesting?" "I met a Vedic scholar and a cobbler. And they both were curious to know, when will their mukti happen?" Narayan said, "Tell the Vedic scholar that the tree in his courtyard, as many leaves as it has, those many lifetimes it will take him. And tell the cobbler that this is going to be his last life." Narad said, "Maharaj, but how is that so? The scholar is reciting hymns, and the cobbler doesn't even know any hymns. The only shlok he knows is Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva." Narayan said, "When you meet them, they are going to ask you, what was God doing when you met him? So you tell them that God, Narayan, was taking an elephant through the eye of a needle." You know, the needle and the eye. So he was taking an elephant through the eye of a needle. You will understand the logic behind my answer. Narad again came and met the scholar. The scholar interrupted his recitations and said, "Maharaj, did you go to Vaikunt?" "Yes." "Did you meet Narayan?" "I did." "What was Narayan doing when you met him?" He said, "Narayan was taking an elephant through the eye of a needle." So the scholar started laughing. "Ah, ha, ha, you got a sense of humor. I've got an intellect. You believe me to swallow that? Arey Baba, I can't even take a thread through the needle until I put my glasses on. And God is taking an elephant." Nevertheless, what did he say? "When will I get liberated?" Narad said, "Now I understand." He said, "This tree, as many leaves as it has got, it will take you those many lifetimes because you're devoid of this element of faith." And then he went to the cobbler. Cobbler also asked him, "Maharaj, what was God doing?" "God was taking an elephant through the eye of a needle." The cobbler heard and he started dancing, "Jayo Narayana, Narayana." Narad said, "You believed it? Can anybody take an elephant through the eye of a needle?" The cobbler said, "Maharaj, my Bhagavan is such. He manifests this huge banyan tree from a little seed. What is impossible for him? He is kartum, akartum, anyatha kartum. Whatever he does, he likes, he can do. What did he say about my liberation?" Narad said, "You know what?" He said, "This is your final life. You have been endowed with faith. Without faith, there can be no devotion. Binu Vishwas Bhagati Nahi, Tehi Binu Dravahina Rama. The Ramayana says, without faith, there will be no scope for bhakti. This faith is such an important thing. The Kathopanishad says, if you can have faith, you will become God realized. Astite vopalabdhasya tattva bhava prasidati. This Kathopanishadic mantra says, the day you believe the definition of God, that very day you will be God realized. The definition of God, every Hindu has heard 100 million times. He is everywhere, He is sitting in the heart, He is all powerful, He is an ocean of bliss, He is our eternal Father, etc., etc. We all hear this and we say it also. Bina Bhagavan ki ichha ke ek patta bhi nahi hilta. But the point is that we don't believe it. We only say it. Do we really believe that God is the ocean of bliss? Do we really believe that He is our eternal Father? The Kathopanishad says, if you did believe, you would have become God realized. There is nothing more to it. Mirabai was given a cup of poison and she was told it is the Charanamrit of Giridhar Gopal. She said, if it is the Charanamrit, then it can do no harm to me. Her maid servant said, Arey Maharani Ju, this is poison. Never mind, it is Charanamrit. She drank it with full faith. Nothing happened to her. Prahlad, we have all heard Holika took him in the lap and sat in the fire. But Prahlad actually believed that God is everywhere. And sitting in the fire, he said, Tate shavahni pavane ritopi namam dhavyatra samantatoham pashyami padmas taranastritani shitani sarvani disham mukhani. My Vishnu is in every atom of this fire. It is seeming to me like a sheet of lotus flowers has been spread on me. And the fire did not burn Prahlad. The consequence, we all know, Holika got burnt. This is the power of faith in God. Faith in the world also determines the direction of your life. Some people believe that it is prestige and positions that will give glory and happiness, and they keep on running. You win this election and win that election, etc., etc. Mahatma Gandhi believed Satya and Ahimsa will be victorious. Satyameva Jayate. The truth and non-violence will achieve victory. His belief was so powerful that he created a whole movement around it. An unprecedented movement around the world in the last 5,000 years. When the empire on which the sun never set, the empire that ruled half the globe, he threw it out of Bharatvarsh through non-violent means. In the West, what I've seen is that people don't know Indian saints, but they all know Mahatma Gandhi and they respect him for what he did. But that was the power of faith. What are you going to believe in your life? Some people say, I don't believe in God. Why? You need to show me God, then I will believe Him. Karl Marx said, I've got no problem believing God, provided I can put him in a laboratory and dissect him. Now God is Brahma. He's bigger than the biggest. So if you want in front of that, Karl Marx is smaller than a mosquito. But his aspiration is that I need to dissect God, and only when I have the proof I will believe in him. So those who say I don't believe in God, you tell them that do you have proof there is no God? Forget about proof that there is God. Can you prove that there is no God? Can anybody prove there is no God? The only way you can prove there is no God is if you check everything in creation. Because if there's one thing that you have not checked, maybe that one thing is God. So one person is taking a leap of faith that there is no God. One person is taking a leap of faith that there is God. In both cases, faith is there. Nobody is without faith in this world. Now the choice you have is, will I just choose to limit my faith to my senses, what I can see? Or will I take the leap of faith towards the Supreme, the all-auspicious? So this faith is such a big thing which can work to your benefit or to your detriment based on what you have placed your faith upon. If you have placed your faith upon wrong information, happiness is in the bottle, then God be with you, because your life is ruined. And if you've placed your faith on divine wisdom, then auspiciousness is what is awaiting you in the years ahead. So where are you going to place your faith? Now Sri Krishna says, Arjun, I am the bestower of faith. It is easy to say have faith in God, but how will you have faith in God? Supposing I tell you, have faith that you can jump 7 feet into the air. Have faith, I can jump 7 feet into the air. No matter what you try, the faith is not going to come. The Sri Krishna creates the faith. You create the hunger for that faith. Create the hunger through detachment. When you develop detachment, then the hunger for God arises. And God fills that with faith in your heart. So you must seek this faith. And to have faith, Shankaracharya said, Guru Vedanta Vakyeshu Dridho Vishwasaha Shraddha. What is Shraddha? Faith in the Guru and in the scriptures. So this faith is a big wealth, and that is why it is a sin to destroy the good faith of other people.
Daily Sadhana is a unique coaching platform envisioned by Swami Mukundanand for people of all backgrounds to make systematic spiritual progress at your own pace and in the comfort of your own home. In Daily Sadhana, Swami Mukundanand will be your personal spiritual coach and will help you learn and practice spirituality every day in a structured and engaging manner.
If we could transform ourselves just 1% every day, after a few months, we would have changed ourselves 100%.
Daily Sadhana offers beautifully designed online courses where the timeless Vedic philosophy is systematically organized into daily lessons. Each daily lesson contains an exclusive video lecture, review slides to revise the key takeaways, special meditation sessions, and quizzes and exercises. Visit mydailysadhana.org to learn more and start your spiritual practice today.